Quick shout out to my Patreons who keep this channel going. You can join my Patreon down in the description below. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to the 18th episode of Log Horizon Season 1. This one's titled Expeditionary Force. So yes, we're back into Log Horizon. We're going to try and finish this up. I know I was meant to finish this last season, but a lot of things happened in February, as you know, so we are getting there. We're going to do another 2 episodes today. This is not its new permanent time slot in the spring season. Not yet, anyway. I could, in theory, make this the new permanent home. It kind of depends on how the 2 other shows that I've yet to debut on this time slot also pan out, but I'm thinking at least one of them is going to be good, and to avoid another 5-show day, I might end up moving this to either Friday or Saturday. I'm not entirely sure when. It could also end up on Monday. So, Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Those are your options for when Log Horizon might fit in. And then eventually, once Season 2 does come, because I've been on conversation with, who was it again? Wargle? Or was it Myrlyn? Myrlyn? Yes, Myrlyn, sorry. I'm all over the place when it comes to who's requested who. I've got it all listed somewhere, but I never have that document up. So yeah, Myrlyn hopefully will be able to support for Season 2 eventually as well. Not right now, so it kind of worked out in a weird way that we are a bit behind. Gives Myrlyn some time to decide whether we want to get to Season 2 and when we can get to Season 2, if at all. So, it just kind of works out in the end. But last time out, we learnt and divulged to the group about the memory loss that occurs upon death, Krusty having some first-hand experience with it, knowing that he has a cat, but doesn't know the name of his cat from the old world. But so far the memories seem to be just to the old world, which is kind of interesting. But we've got all that information about the world fraction magic and everything that's going on. We've still got that kind of just ticking in our mind for now, although currently we have a bit more of an emergent threat in the form of goblins, which are violently attacking us right now. Our training camp team are kind of in the middle of it. But this is all a coordinated attack against the cities of the people of the land, which is normally not going to happen because there's an event to go stop the Goblin King from summoning, essentially. But because this quest hasn't been completed, and there's a condition that if it's not completed, the king revives and like a huge army is sent. Much bigger armor than what you would contest in the actual quest. Because we haven't had quests to do, and we haven't really been focusing on that, it's allowed this event to progress the way it has, and we have no idea where the, was it the Izumo Knights? Was that their name? Something like that. No idea where they are, if they even exist at this point. It's entirely possible that they just don't exist anymore, and they were just, like, a bit of the fiction and lore around the world, but in theory, they didn't come over into this. They're just not in this world anymore. Or they got cut off, or something's happened to them. Maybe we'll find them eventually. But training team with Minori and Toya and stuff, they're deciding, you know what, we don't have to defend the city because of complicated. We can just say we're hunting the goblins anyway. And that's what they're doing. And we are taking the princess, who kind of berated the League for their approach and how they dealt with the adventurers, because it was quite a tense little conference there for a minute. She says, right, I'm going to go over to Akiba and actually ask for their assistance and respectfully ask for volunteers to come and help us. And so we are on our way over there now. And I think that's what this episode is going to be, is establishing our expeditionary force to go help the people of the land against this huge goblin army. Which I'm sure a bunch of the raid guilds will be more than happy to, because it's experience and stuff, right? And it's also a unique event, right? It's like, hey, this is an event that no one's really done because we always kill the Goblin King before it gets to this point. This is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity almost, so yeah, it's kind of interesting. So I think she'll have some appeal, and she's going to be earnest about it, which will go a long way. And she's the princess. I mean, a lot of people are going to listen to the damn princess, right? No matter if they prescribe to the League or not, so they'll be like, hey, it's the princess, we'll help out the princess. I ain't count that, you know, that's that sort of thing. So anyway, I'm gonna get into the first episode. As per usual, these are time-based format actions here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture actions I do on the channel, which is everything from the seasonal animes that I watch. We've also got Patreon request shows such as Log Horizon on there, as well as movies. The movie poll should have ended by the time you're watching this one. So we'll see who actually ends up winning, and we'll probably do that towards the end of the month once I figure out where my schedule is at and what shows I'm keeping and dropping as part of spring season. We also have nope, that's everything that's on Patreon, I think, right? Yeah, that's everything that's on Patreon. But here on YouTube, we do timer based. So bottom left of the screen, you'll see a timer for the episode. Countdown 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. We're going to watch this one on Funimation as per usual, since they're the ones I could legally view this here on in the UK. We have the Funimation logos to start, so 7 seconds logos, give or take. I'll call it as I go past, but you can also use screen flash on my face or the mic to tell me when transitioning. Heads up on this little bit of my headset, it's very reflective and should give away those transitions quite nicely. So, with all that said, let's get into episode 18, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Funimation, cheers. Here we go. Welcome to Akiba, Princess. It's very, very different. It's a good question. It'll be time. Still wonder about that hair strand, but whatever. Love this OP so much still. Alright, here we go. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Wherever he goes, I swear. Terrible. uh, newbie free, okay. Very different atmosphere, isn't it? Especially Force, yep. Avery Mail, wow. Yep. Mm. He can get sent to the cathedral, yep. Let's see it. No, I don't get to see the full look until. Okay. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, very much so. Very much so. It depends on the person when it comes to smartness, but. Hmm. Class divisions. Mm-hmm. Is your cue? I love how they got the major for the lighting department. I love it. This is so fucking cool. Mm-hmm. Upfront and honest. I mean, that's quite an impassioned speech. And that, yeah. It's all going to plan, though. I think you'll get plenty. And that's how you recruit a few hundred. This is actually really fucking cool. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. We can keep it to the outskirts, hopefully. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh shit. Oh shit, we're actually gonna use it. That's insane. It's absolutely huge. Hmm. Okay. 1,200. Wow. That's impressive. I expected like a 400 or 500. That's pretty good. Yeah, good luck organizing all that. Yeah. Hmm. Oh boy. Well. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. That is true. Agreed. Yeah, I think everyone's on. Yeah. Okay. Left that. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Non-aggression and trade treaty. Okay. Indeed. Yeah, that's true. I'm sure. Yeah. Oh wow. It was a good speech. Also insane we managed to build this, by the way. Hmm. Interrupted before he could say more there. It really isn't. Good, good. Mm-hmm. 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 He did very early on. He's still got that hanging over us as well. Like, why can he not be a friend? 4 groups, 24. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. $24. Go. Total annihilation. All the dark clouds coming though. Get the little thunder as well. Good episode. I really love it. Like, there's something so cool about seeing main characters have power. Like, it's kind of like what makes OPMC type shows entertaining. But when you have, like, status and authority as well to back that up, it's not just your innate overpowered abilities, it's also the respect you command out of people, your leadership aspects. That's what I really loved about Ainz from Overlord, because he had super OP abilities, but he also had command. And we've got that here with Krusty and Shiroi as they accompany the princess there for her little impassioned speech, and then as soon as it was clear that she had won them over, they step in and it's like, alright, let's do this. And like they get like really authoritative and it's like, that feeling is just great. I'm so glad the story ends up going in this direction. Alright, skipping the preview for next time, because I do not want to be spoiled, even though we are going into the next episode straight away. Yeah, next episode title is Chasing After Them. Oh boy, we are chasing after them indeed, aren't we? Chasing after them goblins. Yeah, that was good. Like I said, I love the authoritative and like leadership aspects of an OP character. It's like obviously they have the abilities as well, but they also command that respect from people. They've earned it beforehand, and just seeing it in action is just something incredible. And like seeing it on a larger scale, like that especially is something that I really really enjoy, seeing it on that larger scale, because it's like it's one thing to have a party of people that are strong and go to take down a foe. To have an army of people at your command to see go off, like have strategic HQ, like it's all so very very interesting. Another part of what makes Saga Tanya the Evil good, Yojo Senki, is the fact that she is a commander. Like, yes, she is the perfect soldier, as it were, but she branches off into the well, she wants to branch off into like the tactics and the strategist things just so she can get off the damn front lines. But she ends up commanding an elite squad anyway because she's just too perfect of a soldier to let go from the front lines. But seeing her in that like commander and corporal major role is just very very entertaining, and not many shows necessarily go that route, or if they do it's hard to get it going early on, because a lot of stories will focus on the nobody that rises to power. I'd love to see a show that starts off with our main character in that position of power and able to affect change on a national scale. Like, I'd love to follow a series like that. I just think that would be very, very interesting to see. It would be a change of pace from the typical fantasy genre, because, like we've seen this season with, what was the name of the show? Was it Seven Nights or something? I don't even remember the name of it. That's how quickly I forget it. Seven Nights Revolution. So something like that, or King's Raid, or what was the other one? That was another one in recent times. Instead of these generic fantasy shows where you have a hero that suddenly discovers his power and suddenly discovers his true purpose in avenging his people, like instead of going from that story, why can't we focus on like a king, a prince, or someone of high importance in that society already, and their journey to keep the empire or kingdom or wherever they have together, dealing with internal strife, dealing with external threats, whether it be monsters, demons, other kingdoms. Like, why can't we get a focus on that on a more political level? Because politics in anime, okay, maybe not the most enthralling thing, but we all remember Spice and Wolf. We loved economics in anime. Like, that was an economics show, but we loved it. You can add politics into anime and make it very, very interesting. I mean, Log Horizon's doing it here for me. I would love a show like this, like a standalone show just on the focused on a person in power in a kingdom trying to deal with internal threats, external threats, and things like that. I just feel like that'd be a very, very cool concept. If you know of an anime that very much sounds like something like that, please let me know what it's called, because I would like to maybe find that in my own time at some point, or maybe react to it in the future if I get time. So yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments before the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe. We'll be doing one more episode today, episode 19, Chasing After Them. And then we'll be doing another 2 episodes next week. I don't know when that's going to be next week. It might be unlikely, but it might be Thursday next week. It could be Friday. It could be Saturday. It might even be Monday. Well, it won't be Monday next week because... yeah, it won't be Monday next week. But it could be the Monday the week after. Log Horizon's going to jump around a little bit over the course of the week. Don't be surprised if it's not on the same day for a couple of weeks. So, thank you everyone for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.